What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of JB Outdoors. Today I want to talk about ice fishing. Here's my ice fishing setup. I do have it on the back of my 2015 Polaris Sportsman 570. Usually I won't use this unless we have good enough ice. So before we get started, if you're new here and you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because that helps me out a lot. And obviously go ahead and hit that thumbs up button also. We'll get started. I'm going to move my setup onto the floor. Today's about 45 degrees here in southwest Michigan. Today's December 21st, 2019. It's our winter solstice. Happy winter solstice, everybody. We're in the middle of a warm-up here, so we've had 2 inches of ice, and it's going to be gone by the end of next week. So I'm itching just like everybody else here in Michigan. Guys in northern Michigan are probably doing a lot better than we are, but so I'm going through my tackle and I want to show you everybody what I have. I have kind of a little bit of a custom setup and hopefully it'll help somebody else out. So here's my setup at ground level. The actual sled is used to be a wagon, so it's been repurposed. The running gear of the wagon rusted off, so I'm able to reuse it and put it to good use for ice fishing. The only thing I bought for the sled itself was the rope for the handle, and then I built this thing. After I used it a couple times, I kind of realized that I need to do something. So I had this idea and I built it, marked it off up to 20 inches on the top piece there. And I'll show you what that's good for here when I get the camera reset. The auger is a 6-inch auger I bought from Dunham Sports on sale at $35. If you're like me, you have way too many hobbies and want to be a part of pretty much everything and try to do as much as you can. Here in Michigan, we have literally 4 seasons of different hobbies, so this is a big deal for me to be able to ice fish. But I want to be able to do it without spending a ton of money. So what I like to carry, I like to always have a bucket, $2.99 at my local hardware store. And then these little dividers are really cool. Obviously, if anybody fishes, you've all used these before. And this is literally all the tackle that I carry with me. Keep some jigging wraps, some jig heads, some spoons, some little bobbers, even though I don't like this style of bobber, and obviously a pair of pliers. Now we have these as well. And that's all the tackle that I carry with me. Now for a flasher or a graph, depending on what you want to call it, I have the Garmin Striker 4. This is the portable package. This is not the ice transducer. If you've seen any of my videos before, I've used this before on kayaks. This has a regular transducer. I've not bought the ice transducer for it yet because it's $100, and I think I paid on sale on Amazon, I paid $155 for this unit. So compared to Vexilar or Humminbird or other brands, this was the most versatile finder that I could buy. So I keep my ice picks in here. Obviously for ice fishing you always want to be safe, and I keep a headlamp because I like to fish a lot at night and it gets dark here at 5:30, so it's always smart to have a headlamp or a flashlight or something. So keep that wrapped up in there. The bucket doubles as a seat. Turn it over. Or what I like to use is this little tripod style hunting chair. I got it for Christmas, but it was on sale at the time. So that was pretty cheap. And then, of course, I want to buy expensive ice rods, but we only get a good, 2 months of fishing out of ice season. So I just buy all my stuff at Dunham Sports. This is Celcius brand, and 2 rod combos for $23 a piece. So I can't go wrong there. I really don't have much money into this, so it works out really well for me. Now I'm gonna set this tripod down and show you exactly how and why I built this little wooden thing that's on the sled. So here we go. Okay, So I've got my shelf. It's more or less a shelf here, but I can literally just take my time. Nice little armrest, jigging away, or dead stick that one, and then I can jig this one. What I usually do, I have my graph right here. I'll drill a hole here, and dead stick one, and then I'll be able to jig on this side. This is getting me way too excited to ice fish. I haven't sat in this sled yet since last year, so there's different holes, different positions you can put them in. And then of course, here on the bottom, you have a cup holder. Keep your cold beverage out of the snow and the ice, and hopefully it won't freeze up on you. And that's pretty much it. So I have the bucket. The bucket can roll as a chair as well, just as comfy. Seriously can't wait to go ice fishing, just like most of you. So I hope this helped everybody. Hopefully it inspires other people to build their own rig. You can obviously go out and buy whatever you want, but I really like customizing stuff. I like to make things the way I want it. Make things that work best for me out in the field or wherever you're at. When I go ice fishing, I want everything to be exactly the way I want it. That way you're not fumbling around or actually trying to, wasting time basically, because when we go, we might have an hour to ice fish after work and then boom, it's dark outside. So I do want to show you one more thing I just built. If you saw my most recent video, you will understand what it is right away, and I'm going to have to remove this camera, and we will see in a little bit. So here is the addition to what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. This is my battery box. I built this especially for ice fishing, but I can use this pretty much all year long. Really excited about it. I built it out of scraps. Again, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I did it from start to finish. The only thing I didn't show was putting on the hardware, or didn't go into too much depth in wiring it. But open the latch here, and so I just have a deep cycle marine battery. It's a regular size. I built the box basically around the battery and put a nice latch on here. It has 5 different rocker switches. This board was from Amazon. I paid $15 for it, and it came pre-wired and everything in series. So I have a nice USB charger. Can charge my phone, or in my case I gotta keep my batteries for my cameras, which I use iPhones for all my filming. And I also added a 12-volt LED light. So I'm going to use this for crappie fishing, and that'll shine the holes, kind of hopefully attract the fish, and I'll be able to shut that off or turn it on. Charge my phone during the whole time, and I'll have plenty of power during the whole process. I did weigh this in that other video as well, and it weighs 58.4 pounds fully assembled. So it's not something I'll bring out with me every time, but if we're going on an overnight trip or something like that, I'm going to bring it with me and have plenty of power. So once again, I hope this whole project inspired you. I hope you build your own stuff and customize it to your best ability and have something cooler and something that you put in much less money than your buddy who went out and bought the brand new, most awesome, state-of-the-art, newest thing that they've just released. So this stuff has character. It reminds me of the times that I've spent building stuff, and I have a lot of fun doing it. So I'm Justin with JB Outdoors, and spend more time outdoors, and once again, we will see you next time.